Hello friends and welcome back to the Tavern of Tomes. My name is RK Fox, I'm your tavern keeper, and I'm joined today by my fellow storytellers Kent Aldrich, Christian Majewski, the one and only Rachel, and Alex Oak. And together we're going to weave a world of myth and legend. The walls of my tavern are lined with other bound books filled with blank pages. Once a week here at the tavern, we open a tome at dusk and fill its pages with stories. The world outside is dark and scary. It has its beauties, but they're hard to see at night. So, for the time being, let's leave this world and go adventure, shall we? Now, last we left off, the party grabbed a bunch of things from the armory after leaving the throne room, after being given their conscription. Lucien grabbed a shield, taking a moment to pause and remembering a lesson he had received from Captain Trudeau. And that memory was enough to calm him and at least sate his anger, to give him a moment of wisdom to say, I need to get a good night's sleep. And so he went back to the Gilded Galleon. Lorenzo picked up a great sword. Straya took a moment before heading to the armory to go with Verlon Charbon IV to retrieve an article of clothing, just sort of a keepsake from her father's chambers, and she grabbed and found a bracelet that looked as though it was made to pair with one that her mother had given her. She then went to the armory and grabbed a couple of daggers, some darts, and a hand axe, and then Vale made off with a haul, getting plate armor and 10 daggers and a heavy crossbow and a bunch of crossbow bolts for that as well.
If he were at a Polish home, he would have not been invited back.
Alex, you look confused about something.
No, I'm good.
That's just his
Okay.
face.
I'm
Just squinting at the
confused
corner
by
of the screen. Let's see. Lorenzo and Vale made their way back to the Tides Unsleeping to let Adrian, the first mate, know that they were going to depart on the morrow. And then Straya spent some time still in the palace, just walking around looking at old family portraiture and talking to an older Zhangxiangqi servant who was around during the time that her grandfather was sending individuals after her mom, and just received some information that may or may not be necessarily trustworthy and might be closer to the realm of just speculation or the rhetoric that he was given, that her dad moved on from her mom quite easily and married into another more, quote, advantageous relationship from which the current scion was born. And that was really all she was able to get out. However, she was able to tell that some of this seemed a little rehearsed, which may give her some sense of hope that her father never really let go of his love for the renegade. And we pick up now as Straya is leaving the palace. What time of day do you think you would be getting out? It was about noon when you guys finished raiding the armory. So roughly how long do you think you hung around and talked to this servant?
Probably until she realizes she's super hungry. So honestly, 8 or 9 p.m. probably.
Okay.
Between not talking to him the whole time, but between looking at pictures, talking, just kind of taking it all in.
Yeah.
Trying to memorize faces and what they look like, and
yeah, for sure.
Nostalgia that never existed. So
yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you do that all day. Lorenzo, Vale, is there anything you guys want to accomplish while you're out?
Lorenzo is honestly, at this point, he has been on land enough. he is ready to go back to the sea. So he goes back to his bunk. He jumps into his bed and he opens up his botany book and attempts to read it.
You open it and you see a bunch of symbols that don't make sense to you.
He's just gonna try harder. Is what he's gonna do. Could I roll an intelligence or something to see how?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a.
Because it's not like he. It's not like he hasn't been around literacy. Is he literate? Is it? Because I can't remember. Do we decide that he's illiterate, or do we decide that he can't speak certain languages?
What are the languages you can speak?
Because I can speak the Spanish one.
Yes, you can speak deep speech.
Deep speech.
Which
I can speak common and deep speech.
Okay. I think you can read common, you can speak deep speech, and this has been hinted at on several occasions, but you know primordial and you don't know why you know it.
Yes.
But those are the only languages. Go ahead and give me a history check.
Cool. What's that? A natural 20.
Okay. Oh. On a natural 20. Oh, okay.
For a 20.
Okay. On a natural 20
to negative, I wasn't sure.
On a natural 20 to a total of a 20, here's what you learn. You don't know this language. No amount of staring at the symbols is going to make it easier to read. You need to find someone who can read this book and translate it to you in order for you to understand what's written here. Now, luckily, with a nat 20, that takes you 1 minute to figure out, as opposed to several hours.
Yeah, he's kind of like, this is going to be harder than I thought. Okay. He'll get up and he's just going to go, he's just going to do odd jobs around the boat and just kind of be like, I want to be on a boat again. I want to be in a comfortable space and I just want to, I just want to be in my comfort zone for a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Even though the boat's been in port for a couple days at this point, or like a day and a half, it hasn't been very long. Even though you've been in port for like a day and a half and pretty much everything's already cleaned up, you go in and you are untying knots and tying them back, just to be able to get that sense of normalcy, that sense of rhythm, sense of familiarity back. Vale, is there anything you want to do with the rest of your day?
One moment. I have to roll.
Okay.
Dang it. Yep. He, when Kent rolls something, it's never good. No, this one's fine. This is something that Vale doesn't want to do. But he rolled high enough to know that it's a good idea.
Ooh.
He's going to meander through the city and somewhat purposefully, but somewhat accidentally end up back at the front of the chapel.
Got it. Yeah, you see the Sunspire Chapel. Let's see, at this point it's probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And so the sun is...
Is there math going on?
Let's see. We'll roll. See what... Actually, roll a d20.
That will be a 7.
There's not a service going on at the moment. But the doors are open.
He's gonna walk in and stand just inside the doors again. And just kind of stand there for a moment. And he is going to take a deep breath, turn around, and walk back out.
Okay. You stand inside the chapel for a minute and turn around. Where are you going?
And he'll meet on the ship. probably.
You go back to the ship. Loren. Oh, go.
One question.
Yeah.
Do I like walk past a pickpocket or somebody who's robbing somebody on the way there?
On the way to the ship?
He's meandering. He's not going like directly there.
Okay,
but...
I'm just trying to clarify. Is like after you leave the chapel?
Yeah, after he leaves the chapel. Like,
go ahead and give me. Are you looking for this, or are you just like if you happen to see it?
If he happens to see it,
then go ahead and give me a perception check.
Gotcha. Oh, I'm very bad at those. Perception. What do you know? That's going to be a 16 to a total of 15.
Okay, with a 15, you do see someone who's just like you are able to clock them as they're just walking past, slipping hands into pockets. It's you rolled a 15. The average passive perception of 10 isn't going to clock them, but they're they're pretty consistently just using like a passive sleight of hand of 12, which is still not.
Is it like a little kid or like a younger kid?
I would say so. Yeah, I think it is a younger individual. I'm
going to walk up and like as they're looking at a mark, right?
Yeah.
Be the person they run into.
Okay. Yes.
And just 6'2".
Yes. Yeah. This kid who's like maybe 5'3", 5'5", something in there, just runs, is looking at something else off to the side, and then up into you.
Runs into a mountain.
Yes.
I'm gonna look down and grab on shoulder and be like, pickpocketing's wrong, right?
I don't know what you are talking about. I am not a pickpocket.
I'm going to slap their pocket.
Ching, 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 yep.
Really? That's all.
I earned this.
Uh-huh. Right, because I've just saw you rob multiple people.
That must have been another kid.
Uh-huh. Right. So why are you doing this?
Go ahead and roll your choice of a persuasion or intimidation check for me.
I rolled a 23 intimidation.
You see this kid very quickly go afraid and is like, oh, this guy's gonna do something if I'm not honest about this, and just goes, I cannot afford to eat.
Cool. I want you to go to the palace. You are going to tell the guards that you were sent by the crew of the Tides Unsleeping, and that they should find somewhere for you, that the Scion should find somewhere for you to be employed. And you're going to find a way to give away all of the money that you've stolen.
Oh, okay. Okay. And he turns around and so what?
And as he's turning, he will say, "And if you steal any more, I will come and find you."
Yes. Okay, sir. And
he lets him see a flash of the blackness, black eyes and stuff.
What was just a subtle fear turns into just a moment of abject terror and turns around and bolts off towards the palace as instructed.
And Vale keeps walking back to the ship.
Cool. Lorenzo. We're going to bounce to you, or not Lorenzo, Lucian. We're going to bounce to you sleeping in the Gilded Galleon. Yes?
Yes. I'm taking a good old nap. Napadoodle, as some might say.
Napadoodle. Cool.
Some shouldn't.
I am going to do something earlier that I did with Rachel, where I'm going to invite you into the DM seat for a moment.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what you think Lucian is dreaming of.
That's a good question. Lafon.
For this, feel free to invent NPCs or, people that you encounter in your dream.
My goodness. I was not expecting this today. I honestly don't know.
Or do you think he's not dreaming?
What do I think he's not dreaming of?
I said, or do you think he's not dreaming? You could also say that he isn't dreaming.
He definitely is dreaming. I'm just trying to figure out what it is exactly that he's dreaming of.
Okay.
Is there... And this is completely up to you, Reese.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that he would be able to see or be present in that? I'm thinking about Jean Valjean IV.
Oh, the current reigning scion.
Yes.
Okay, this actually poses something very interesting for me. Go ahead and... Is this something you're aiming at, or is this something you're asking me if it's possible?
Both, I guess. If you're putting me in the DM seat,
yes,
I'm thinking the most likely thing would probably be for him to be dreaming of the kid, Jean Valjean, the fourth.
Verlon Charbon.
Yeah, Jean Valjean, that's what I'm saying.
I will say yes, actually. Yeah, that's possible.
Okay. Then I think he's dreaming of whatever the kid is dreaming of. And that is, again, I'm giving the seat back to you because I'm not sure
so here's
where his mind is.
Yeah, for sure. So here's what here's what you're dreaming at the moment. And it's very interesting that you are dreaming this right now, because you are not, normally when you are dreaming, you are a character entirely outside of the dream, and then you step into it and you become a part of a lucid dream. When you begin to dream this time, you're in the dream already. You're not observing a circumstance and then stepping in. You're already in the dream, because it is the moment in the throne room when the Scion is issuing the offer of conscription. But what you notice is you notice him in this dream is looking down at you, and he has got his eyes are dark red light emanating from them, clouded over. His teeth are fanged. In this dream, he is about 4 times the size he should be. It's that effect where you look very small in comparison to him. And
I'm looking at this from my perspective?
You're in this from your own perspective, almost as though you were a part of the dream to begin with. So as opposed to you observing the dream, you're in his dream and he already had you in it, and so you are occupying your space in the dream.
Interesting.
And the rest of your party is there, and they are all cowering in fear. And the Scion is barking this announcement of like, you were accused of this, and I am offering you freedom, and like, domineering from this throne. What's your reaction to this?
If I am already like in it,
Yeah.
I think my initial reaction is of like fear. But if there's like usual a moment where I kind of become lucid,
you have the moment where you become lucid, and that's also the same moment in which you notice I was not ever an outside observer that stepped into this dream. I was a part of this dream and became lucid and therefore became active in the dream as myself, but I was a character in this person's dream before I stepped in.
Okay. I need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Go for it.
Because Lucien, realizing that he's in this dream, will want to tell Verlon Chabon the Fourth all the things that he didn't to his face.
Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh.
I will not give myself guidance.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
I cannot give myself guidance.
You can't.
But
you're dreaming.
What I can do is I still have my D4 just from my ability.
You are currently dreaming, so I'm going to say you do not have your companion in dreams.
Okay. Then it's just a... There's a natural 5.
Oof.
Oh, no.
To a plus 6 to an 11. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's a failure.
I would call that a failure.
Rip into this kid.
So yeah, I just start berating the kid. Ugh, I have so much hair in my mouth. That's one of the things I say. I just start.
It's his cultural saying.
I just start berating him, just like saying that he is incompetent, that his father would have. I don't know if I'm going to go with an 11. I don't think I'm going to go as far as to say that his father would have been disappointed in him, but basically things to the effect of the way that you rule is shameful, and your ancestors should be proud of you, and they wouldn't want to see the kind of like downfall of their dynasty, and just things like that, basically, and kind of ending it all with generally just saying like he doesn't even understand. His father understood the value of the work that his people put in. And you do not value those who have been faithful to your house for years, if not centuries, or sorry, decades.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna storm off like I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something though that you notice as the dream is happening, as you're berating him.
Mm-hmm.
He being 4 times larger than you being very small. As you are berating him, this shifts until eventually you are 4 times larger than him. And it would not be, except for the reflection in his eyes, that you see that you are much larger than him now. The serrated teeth, the red glowing eyes. You notice that your scales have stood up on end and have poked through the bandages that you were, or the cloth that you were wearing over your head. Your sharp fingernails have turned into full draconic claws. And you see this in the mote of a reflection in his eyes.
Mm-hmm. And I guess seeing that happen towards the end, Lucian kind of looks down at himself, looks up at the king, and just kind of starts crumbling down. Like, I'm sorry, and just starts apologizing. And kind of the complete kind of seeing that shift, seeing himself become the monster, he begins to doubt everything about himself that he ever knew. And I think that's just kind of what the scene is going to be.
And I think in this moment, for as you are starting to apologize to him, you see his hands just before you even fully crumble, he fades, the throne room fades, and you're standing on that island again.
On the island this time?
On the island from your dream, up on that high cliff, looking off to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, looking off to the island from which the voices came. And you're just standing there alone.
Yeah, I think he's just going to stand there staring at the island and kind of whisper to himself, I don't think I'm ready.
And you wake up. And we're going to say, so Vale and Lorenzo, you guys slept on the ship. Straya, are you sleeping on the ship or the Gilded Galleon?
The Gilded Galleon. I want a nice bed.
Okay, so Lucy and Straya, you guys wake up in the Gilded Galleon the next morning. Lorenzo, Vale, you guys wake up on the ship.
I'm gonna get breakfast downstairs and then head to the ship.
Okay, sounds good. You make your way over.
I will. Did we get paid for doing the Ravager?
Doing the task of that was just part of your regular conscription. So
gotcha.
I believe it was 15 silver a day, which is what you get paid.
Gotcha.
And so that's accruing in a bank in Alano. So.
Gotcha. I will personally oversee the onboarding of any of the alcohol
to the ship.
Yeah, like the ration of ale or whatever it is that we're getting. I'll be helping along with that process, making sure it's all.
Sounds good. Lucian, waking up, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go down and get some breakfast.
Sounds good. You go down, grab breakfast. Lorenzo.
I will wake up, go over, get some breakfast.
Sounds good. Lorenzo, you walk over to Matteo, and he says, "It's good to see you back on the ship."
It's good to be back on the ship. How are things, Matteo?
They seem
slop as normal.
Far less eventful than it is for you on land.
Tell me about it. I'm ready to not be on land.
So we are
losing my sea legs.
We are setting sail today?
Mm-hmm. We are setting out to tell anyone. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. We're setting out to Paeri. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a long journey. I talked to the Scion.
That is.
Two of them.
You talked to the Scion?
I talked directly. Yeah, both of them. I've talked to both of the Scion. The one that died and the one that's there now, like the kid. Isn't that crazy?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it is insane.
I'm imagining this conversation is two construction workers talking about one of them meeting the president.
Basically,
right? That's the vibe. He's like, isn't that insane? I met Obama, right?
I mean, so here's the crazy thing is Mateo is from the Quadratica. So it's more like you going, I met Vladimir Putin.
I met Putin. Isn't that crazy? We're going to Paeri. We're gonna. It's crazy, man.
You're talking to him about meeting Putin and going to Italy.
Insane. I don't know. It's pretty crazy to me, but
wow.
I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't know if we're allowed to spread the news. I'm pretty sure Captain's gonna say something pretty soon, but
I won't say anything.
Pretty crazy.
And as I'm like walking up the gangplank with 2 barrels of whatever it is we're drinking under my arms, I'll just shout, "Hey Lorenzo, how long's this trip anyway?"
It's gonna be a long one, so 2 more, at least.
And can I say that from the dock you just hear Lucian's voice going, "Origam!" and you see him carrying 2 more barrels.
Yes.
Lucian, I've had a long time on land. I think we need even more. We're gonna need this to deal with all of our problems.
We don't deal with problems. We drink problems.
Hey.
It's going to be a fun trip, eh, Mateo? I'll grab my food and kind of give him a wink and walk away.
All right. You guys set sail unless anybody has any last minute things they want to do, and I'll know.
I'm just for the irony, as soon as Lucian walks on the ship, I'm going to just grab him by the shoulder and go, "You ready, brother?
Let's
go back to the sea. You ready, brother? Let's go back to the sea."
He's actually going to give you like a slap on the chest, and he's going to go, "I've never felt readier to leave home."
All right.
Yep. And then he's just kind of going to whisper to himself, "I also might have traumatized the new king, but who knows?"
What was that?
Remember how when we were kids and things would, happen in your dreams, and then I would laugh at you the next day?
Yes, it always felt rude.
Imagine that, but to the king of the kingdom. Let's get on the boat, shall we?
Lorenzo just starts kind of chuckling to himself. I'm sure that felt good, huh?
It felt like something, for sure.
And we walk on the boat.
All right, you guys set sail. There is one thing that I need to check before. Straya, are you going to say anything?
Are you on the boat?
Straya's on the boat, yeah. She said she got breakfast, came back to the boat. Straya, are you going to say anything about the fact that the shipwright is waiting for you outside of Scion's Bay?
Oh, I low-key forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say if she remembers.
That will be relevant.
Well, here's the thing. For Straya, here's the deal. For us, that happened so long ago. For Straya, that happened within the past 48 hours.
Yeah. Also, my notes are like over there, and I've moved, and so I like haven't been able to go through my notes. Yes, 100%.
Continents, guys. Come on, Rachel.
No, continents and then spaces since our last recording.
True.
Yes, I'm supposed to meet him. So we can
you are. So the shipwright gave you instructions on how to find them. The shipwright did not say that you need to meet them. However, they may track you down if you don't just go.
Yeah, we're gonna ask for a little field trip.
Okay, who are you going to approach about making this field trip?
Not the captain.
I'm literally about to say
you
the
remember
captain.
when he literally beat the crap out of him in all of our heads? Like maybe don't.
The captain or the shipwright?
Yeah, like when we first fought
Yeah,
like the
didn't he,
shipwright,
like,
the captain
the
like
shipwright, like-
beat the living crap out
No,
of
the captain ripped an arm off of the shipwright.
that was
Oh yeah, you're right. That's so much less than beating the crap out of him.
Well, it wasn't like
He
a
only
violent
ripped an
fight. It
arm
was
off.
just rah.
nothing violent
Cool.
about that. Moving on.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go to the captain. Oh, this is probably a bad idea.
Yep.
Now I'm
but
gonna
it's
take.
okay.
I'm gonna
any of
grab
us.
Lorenzo. I'm gonna grab Lorenzo, and I'm still gonna go straight to the
¿Qué
captain.
pasa? Where are we going?
Lorenzo or straight to okay, cool.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're grabbing Lorenzo,
Estrella,
no
what's
explanation,
going on?
pulling him towards the captain's
Yeah.
quarters?
Yeah.
Estrella, what's
Yeah.
going on? What's what are we doing?
Okay. How persuasive are you?
Me? I could be
Yeah,
persuasive.
you. Okay, great. Just back me up.
I imagine Lorenzo just kind of
You up
like
on what?
leaning himself up against the doorway and just going like, I'm gonna be persuasive if you want me to.
I need
If you
to.
want.
Sorry. I need to make a field trip, a little side stop, and I need you to help me convince the captain to do it. But here's the deal.
Okay.
My mom always taught me to be honest, and so unfortunately, lying is not a strong suit for me. And so I'm afraid if I lie about it, it's not going to go great. So I
Okay.
thought if I tell less details, it would be fine, especially if you back me up.
Okay, but what are we trying to convince them to do?
In your mind, you're going to hear, I need to go see the shipwright. And he's waiting on the outside of Sion's Bay.
Like, I feel like it's. You see 30 different emotions go on his face, all in like a bunch of orders. He just kind of stares at you for a second, like, you want to do what? The shipwright is where? You. He thinks
Just-
he does this because he feels like you need to do that to think.
But hold on, I don't think I can hear back. I can only talk into somebody's mind.
Correct.
So he just
Yep.
looks at you like this.
Or wait, hold on. If it's the message cantrip, he can respond with 25 words.
I don't have the message cantrip.
Oh,
because
you
I
have
can-
telepathy. That's right. He can't talk back.
Yeah, no. I see him doing that, and I'm like, oh, come here. So then we'll walk away from. If we were like near the captain's quarters, we're gonna walk away, and then I'll be like, just I can't hear back. I can only talk into your mind.
Oh. So, okay. Okay, you want to talk to the shipwright. You do realize that his whole kind of deal is taking this boat away from us, which leaves us in the middle of the ocean without the boat. Not a good
Okay,
idea,
but-
huh?
Right. I get that, but I think I might be able to persuade him not to do that, at least for a little bit of time. If I tell him I really, really need the boat. Apparently, I told you this, right? He's friends with my mom.
Straya,
and
you did
so-
not say who it was.
I did it?
No.
His friend?
The only
was like a tree.
the only person you told that it was the shipwright was Lucian. Everybody else you've hidden that fact from thus far.
His friends? How does he have friends? I thought he was just a boat or a tree or a tree boat. What?
First of all, he was like the head of like first mate or first whatever for my mom, so put some respect on his name. Secondly, it doesn't matter where people come from, even if he was like a tree or a boat, that like doesn't matter. Okay, so
No, but I always imagined him as just a tree, you know? Like, you get the image in your head and he's like, he looks like a tree. He doesn't talk or have friends.
oh, he definitely
How does it-
talks.
Ah,
How do you turn into an animal, right? Like, there are things that we can't explain.
cannot explain indeed. So, let me tell you something real quick. our entire MO, as it were, you know, like our entire deal as a crew, as a ship, was that we were a part of the Tides Unsleeping, right? This big old, the shipwright, right? Big old group of boats.
Uh-huh.
They put all of us into really, really bad slavery to work for them for no breaks. We slept very little, very, very bad. So we escaped from that so that we could be free from that. Okay? Does that make sense?
Straya, this
You're
is news to
saying-
you.
So you're
Oh
saying
yeah.
you want to make a deal with the guy that treated me and everybody on this boat and a bunch of other people on his boats as literal slaves? You want to make a deal with that guy? That's
Okay.
you know that that's what happened. That's why we're running away.
I didn't know that. First of all, really sorry.
I hope you understand my own reservations for that, and how much more intense the captain's the captain is the person who got us out. He has sacrificed so much of himself to get us away from the shipwright so that we don't have to be slaves. So
Yeah, a lot makes sense now. Okay. So I don't know what to do, because here's the deal. I think he might look for us if we don't.
well, that's
go
for
see
certain.
him.
We know he's gonna look for us
Well,
either way.
Yeah.
You're telling me he's at the
But-
port? Oh,
Not at
he's
the port.
outside?
He is outside of Scion's Bay. So Scion's Bay is held in by a chain of islands. He is within those islands, is what he
Okay,
explained
so
to Straya.
he's like right at the doorstep. He's not at the port, but
Yeah. But I think I don't know. Like, when I talked to him, he seemed really nice, and he knows my mom, and he has a lot of respect for her. So maybe if I just ask him to let you guys go, he might do it out of respect for my mom. Also, he did say that he wanted to see me on the throne, so maybe I can just do that. Be like, as
do I know
your
that she's an heir to the throne?
You know
Yeah.
that she's an heir to the throne of the Scionarchy,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, so
Ooh. Maybe. How long is it going to take us to get to like outside of Scion's Bay?
Just outside to get to the chain of islands that holds Scion's Bay in, or is like the defining distinction between the Maudit Sea and Scion's Bay. Getting to that chain of islands is about 3-4 days travel.
Okay, great.
So you've got a
and we have
while to
to go-
figure it out. But you have to,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
we
the only exit to Scion's Bay is through that chain of islands.
Okay. So why don't we talk to the other guys, get their input, and then figure out what to do? Because either way, we're probably going to run into him. But I think it might be better if we talk to him versus running.
if I'm going to be perfectly honest, what I'm going to do right now, unless you give me a very, very good reason not to, I'm going to go to the captain and tell him that from an anonymous source, the shipwright is in Scion's Bay and we need to leave. Unless you can convince me otherwise, that is what I am going to go do right now.
Oh.
Because
Hey, well, you should. Oh no, ignore me.
That's what we usually do.
I know.
I mean, can you
So-
just not for a day? Like, give me a day to think. I just am learning new things. You just dropped a whole, like, you were slave by the guy who was my mom's, like, best friend? What?
best friend's mom, what is going on?
I
Why are you related to everyone?
I don't know. I was just born.
Why is everyone your brother or your mother or your father? What is going on?
This is absolutely the chapter title is Why Are You Related to Everyone?
Look,
Legit.
just give me a
roll
day,
a persuasion check to persuade me to not go tell the captain that right now, because that's what like I have zero reason to not do that as like
I almost took a spell that would have erased
Gift of Gab.
6 seconds of yes. I almost took it and I did it, and I'm so mad about it now. I was like,
I love Gab.
yeah, I was.
And there's no
I
saving
need
throw
to-
for Gift of Gab either. Ah, I love that spell.
Gift of Gab is such an
I-
underrated spell, but it's so good.
I am so mad. Wow. Oh, okay. Persuasion. That's a 20. I don't have a modifier.
what would I roll against that, I guess, honestly?
Well, so there are two ways to do this. Because you called for the roll, you
wait.
can set the
Persuasion,
DC.
24.
So, because you called for the roll, you can just set a DC. Or, I would say it'd probably be a wisdom saving throw to resist that. So, you can either do a wisdom saving throw, or if you would say that it is very hard to convince you not to do that, that's a DC 25. If it's hard to convince you not to do that, that's a DC 20.
I would say it's very hard to convince him to say, let's go talk to the guy that was put me into slavery for like 8 years.
Okay.
Let's just go talk to him.
Right now, I'm just asking, don't tell the captain. Give me a day
Don't tell the captain.
to figure it out. That's what I'm trying to persuade you right now.
Again. Oh, man.
You can extrapolate the consequences and factor that into the DC. I 100% agree that that is a thing you can do. If it's
Yeah, I
very
feel
hard, the DC is 25.
I really feel like it's going to be very hard to be like, let me mull this over if we should go talk to, again, somebody who literally, like, made me and everyone I know's lives unbearable for 8 years. I feel like that's pretty difficult. You know?
Okay. So that would be a DC 25. Straya, you rolled a 24, if I heard correctly.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That's tough. That's tough. I'm just gonna be like, I am very sorry. I understand this is very complicated for you. It is complicated for me. I have to go tell the captain this. And so I'm going to turn around and I'm gonna go to
I'm just gonna try and grab him and be like, "Don't go, don't go."
I
I don't want to cast a spell, but I just I don't have anything.
Burning hands.
How anonymous do you want this to be? If you're literally telling me don't go when I've reached the reach.
No, I'm literally like, as you turn, it's just like one of those, like, I'm gonna try to like do a bear hug from behind and just like keep you in place.
I literally can't. What are you? And I'm just gonna kind of like pull your arms off. I'm gonna walk to first mate.
No, I want a strength roll. I want a contested strength roll.
Go ahead. We can make these contested. Straya, make an athletics check. Lorenzo, make your choice of an athletics or acrobatics check.
Where did the die that was rolling well for me just go? I don't know where it went. I guess I'm gonna have to choose a different one.
Athletics, you said? Okay.
All right. I rolled a 20.
I rolled a 24.
Oh, you got him for a second.
Let go of me right now.
How close am I to like, can I in my mind try and reach out to Vale or Lucian. They have to be within 30 feet. I don't know if they're
No.
within 30 feet.
No, this is a 150-foot long galleon. Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
Where are we, and can people see this?
You're on the main deck. This is happening visibly.
Well, I feel like we definitely like.
Oh,
'cause we
that's
stepped
right.
away
You
to have a
did. You
private
tucked
Yeah, we
away
stepped
into a
to the
corner. You did tuck away into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
corner. So you are
Yeah,
on the main
so-
deck, but you are not like openly visible right now. But Lorenzo has started making his way towards the captain's quarters, and I am going to tell you, it's only like a 25-foot walk to get to the door from where you're hiding.
And I'm just gonna, Straya, this is
Please
this is
don't
very
do this.
sweet and
Please
kind of
just give me a
demeaning.
day.
Um,
I am taller than you, so it also makes sense.
are you taller than me?
She's
I'm
5'11".
I'm pretty sure anyone's taller than you.
That's fair. I'm pretty sure. I forgot. I was pretty short.
You're a shorty.
Yeah. I cannot. This.
Again, let's not forget which one is the handsomer sibling.
Oh, there is. It's not the same thing.
I'll be like, can we please first at least talk to Lucian? I'm not saying that you can't tell him. I'm just saying, can we get some input of how maybe we can make this work? Like maybe there's a rowboat that I can take or something, and you guys just wait on this side. Or like, that you're going to have to pass him to leave this area. And so can we come, but we need more people's input. I'm not asking you to confront the guy who enslaved you. I
That
am
would be
just
kind of
saying,
mean.
I'm just saying, can we talk to more people?
You struggle out of her grasp. And it's like,
You didn't even tell me about this.
He's going to take... So Lorenzo at any point can take an action to re-roll this check. So both of you roll again.
That's not great.
not great for me either.
12.
I rolled a 9.
You still got him.
And so, literally, he's just gonna go. If you
Well,
let me
this is
go, we can-
emasculating.
If you let me go, we'll go talk to Lucian first.
Do you promise?
Literally, his pride gave you a +1, is what I'm gonna say. He's like, this. I cannot stand the idea of any one of the people I know on this boat seeing this. So he's like, we will go talk to Lucian if you let me go.
Do I believe him?
Roll an
Roll
insight
insight.
check, yeah. And
My insight is-
Lorenzo, persuasion or deception,
Persuasion
your
or
choice.
deception.
Don't tell us which.
21.
I rolled a 20. Ooh, 20 a lot.
My favorite stat, 20 a lot.
20 a lot is the best.
I can't do math. There's a set series of numbers I can add in my brain, and 6 and 7 are not one of them.
3, 23.
23.
Okay. So, what does Straya believe about your honesty in this moment?
She thinks that I'm going to be honest, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
You believe him.
great. I will let him go.
Okay. Lorenzo.
Yeah. And
Are you being honest?
I'm being honest.
Okay.
I
You guys can go find Lucian. I'm going to say he's probably on a main deck somewhere. Or on the main deck somewhere.
Oh, he's already shirtless.
Already shirtless. Yeah.
Already shirtless very much. He is, probably just like helping things move along smoothly. Trying very hard not to bark orders. Just making himself as useful as he can, while shirtless.
Lucian. Get over here. Do you have a shirt? Of course you don't. Get over here.
Yes.
yeah. And do I see Vale anywhere on this deck?
Yeah, Vale's part of the gunner crew, so he's, working with the top cannons.
Great. Is he within 30 feet?
Yeah, it's sure. I'd say
Of us.
if he's not, you could walk there easily. So yes.
Great. Within his mind, because I don't want to draw too much attention. I'm just going to be like, Vale, get over here right now.
Vale, working the guns while showing off his guns, will turn and... Sorry, it was so bad. I hate myself for that so much. Anyways, he'll turn and kind of glance over and see that there's a congregation happening and look around and be like, all right, and walk on over.
Yeah, you guys congregate on the main deck. I'm assuming you will non-conspicuously make your way below decks so as to not do this in the view of everybody.
Yep.
So, did anybody else know that apparently Estrella is related to everyone, including the shipwright? No. What was it? Was he your uncle?
No, he's just friends with my mom.
Well, like
I probably, if I had known him, I probably would have called him uncle, because, like, you know, family, not family, but...
Sure, okay, yes. But,
I feel like Lucian will just raise his hand.
anybody know this? Because I did not know this.
Lucian raised his hand to say, yes, I did.
You, of course you know, because you know everything. Okay.
Now, did anybody know that my uncle apparently enslaved Lorenzo for like 8 years? Because
And everybody on this boat and a bunch of other people.
Did not know that, actually.
Slave crew, not a big... You know why we... you guys are... Okay. That is what has been happening. That happened for a while. That's why we're running away, because we escaped with one of his boats, and now he wants to keep us as a slave crew because it's very convenient for him. Probably hurt his pride. And we want that to not happen, but Estrella wants to talk to him. And I need a very good reason to not go talk to the captain right now, because apparently he's in Sion's Bay, which... If we need to go anywhere, we need to go through. And Estrella convinced me to talk to you, Lucian. Vale. I look at Lucian.
Lucian just kind of looks at Estrella and goes, Estrella?
Huh?
You said that the shipwright... I'll check it. I just start speaking Polish. My brain is everywhere. Estrella, you said that your mother was the shipwright's captain.
Mm-hmm.
Which technically would make you the shipwright's captain now.
Is it hereditary?
Does it work like that?
I don't think being captain of a ship is hereditary.
I don't think it's hereditary.
I'm not talking about it being hereditary, but I'm starting to talk like Enzo. I've spent too much. I have spent too much time in this city.
He
Speak
did
like a civilized
say,
person.
right? Didn't he say that he was willing to help?
He is a spectral being.
Right? 3-person.
And in some way, he is related to Estrella's mother. I am sure that we should be able to convince the shipwright to be on our side. At least as long as Estrella is on our side. And I am pretty sure that for the simple helping the shipwright help Estrella, we can get you and the Tides Unsleeping out of the contract. Especially if we promise that we will help Estrella get on that throne.
But just to play devil's advocate here, well, two things. One, no, I didn't drop anything. One, if her brother ever catches wind of the fact that we promised the shipwright to put Estrella on the throne, whether or not that promise was made in truth, that will be a problem for all of us, because that, my friend, would be treason.
I never said anything about dethroning anyone. Now, did I?
Right, but making the promise is treason, whether or not we ever take any action to actually engage in said promise.
But also,
I don't.
now
I already
that I
have
know,
one government after me. I don't need another one.
also I didn't realize that he was a bad guy, and so it makes me wonder why he wants me there. Right? Like I literally just told Lonnie, like, be aware of bad guys who want to get close to you. And so all I'm saying is maybe I'm getting the ick now, because I didn't realize that he had slaves.
The
The ick is one way to put it.
But also, I think we need to see it. I think he's gonna
He also
find a...
can be a powerful ally. No matter whether we decide to go anywhere with him or not, having him on our side right now, especially with everything that is going on in the world, I think.
Is there like a smaller boat that we could take? Like maybe we start making our way there, and then, because he just said he would be waiting for me outside of Sion's Bay, but he didn't say like that I needed to come with a big ship. But maybe I could go and talk to him and then ask, for the sake of this travel, to get in the good graces of the Scion, that we need to have passage, and then I ask him to leave the Tides Unsleeping alone for the sake of this.
Lorenzo, hypothetically, if we went to the captain and proposed this as a way to get the shipwright off of you guys' back, how would he take that?
The captain? Firstly, we'd have to talk to the first mate, because you don't just talk to the captain.
Yes.
This. The captain has got us out of this mess. Because he is smarter than most of us.
That's not difficult.
I don't know. I don't know what he will say. He surprises me. I didn't want to be a privateer. It turned out a lot better for all of us when we became privateers. Most of us didn't want that. But it happened, and it benefited us. We would not be where we are now, all of this weirdness aside, all of this new whatever. We would not be in the position we are now, as well off as we are now, if we were not privateers. I trust the captain with my life, and I know that he will make the right decision. I really don't know. There's a reason he's the captain. Adrian will be hard to convince, I imagine.
Do we have to tell anybody why? Like, can we just ask them to... We have something important. We could even say it's a secret mission from the Scion, and just ask to stop right before we get to the edge of Sion's base. Send out a boat with a couple of us. Let me go talk. Come back.
Okay. If it is going to happen at all, the captain will figure out how to make it happen. People will ask why. So we need to have an answer why.
Just say it's top secret. Does that not work? We have a
Generally,
letter and
not,
I've got an emblem from the Scion himself. Like,
They do not give a rip about the Scion. Remember that.
But these are basically glorified pirates. No offense, Lorenzo. They barely care
Not
about
taken.
the rules of this situation.
We don't
at all.
really, again, privateers don't, there's not a lot of respect. We are official pirates, that you can call it that. How about this? We will go tomorrow morning as a group. I will talk to the first mate. And we will go tomorrow morning. I am a good friend of Adrian. He will listen to me. And then we'll go tomorrow morning. He will be able to talk to the captain. We'll have a big meeting or whatever, and we will be able to sort it out. I can let you know what Adrian says.
Well, it's actually only like probably 10 o'clock right now. We could do it today.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still early-ish morning.
okay.
Like it's maybe noon, 1 o'clock. So
Okay,
you have
cool.
enough time to start your powwow.
I will talk to Adrian, and we'll talk to the captain in the evening.
And as you guys form your plan of attack, so to speak, we're going to finish this chapter of Tavern of Tomes. Thank you all for joining us. Before we leave off, anybody got anything they want to plug?
Check out Magic Missile Minis at YouTube. Posting YouTube videos. I also got an Instagram making D&D minis from scratch, as well as my band Kin KYN. We were to release a new single. We've been working on an album. I don't know when this will come out, but that album may or may not be out. So go check out our music, Instagram, Spotify, anywhere you can listen.
Look up Kent Aldrich on Substack. Probably at some point there'll be stuff there. Hopefully by the time this is out there'll be at least some things there. But who knows? Because, yeah. So.
Real. Rachel, Christian?
I'm good for this week.
Same as always, I guess. Flightless Birds, Twitch, I stream Monday through Saturday. Also YouTube, Instagram, all the social medias. And behold Plato's Man philosophy stuff if you want to come and check it out. I'd love it. Thank you.
Woo. And as always, check out our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Tavern of Tomes, as well as our Instagram, which is, I believe, at Tavern of Tomes. And thank you all for joining us. You're always welcome here at the Tavern, and come back next week, because this story is not over yet. We love you all. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.